As I was going through my photographs and videos looking for something else the other day, I came across this video that I recorded for you some time ago when we were in the middle of our Constitution block. So even though that was some time ago, I still feel like it would be useful, particularly for now. I really enjoyed this game because it's trivia and fact-based. There's no bias. It's simply questions and answers directly coming from the Constitution. Hi everybody, this is Stella from the Beauty of Play. We are using this game, the Constitution Quest, as part of our Constitution blog, and I'm going to share that with you today. The game comes with the playing board and 5 sets of cards. Today, the cards that I'm going to use are just the novice cards, and this is something that I really appreciate with the game. It is a trivia style game, so the creators, to make it a little easier and scaffold your way into a greater deal of knowledge, have made the cards so that you can learn the most pertinent information first. They've labeled the cards with the trivia with each of the stars. The 5 sets of cards are quest cards, which are true-false questions that go in the center. And then they have a set of cards for each of the legislative branch, each of the branches of government. So legislative, executive branch, and the judicial branch. And then they also have an extra set of cards for founders and facts, which is just basic information about the founding of the Constitution. The game pieces, so creative, are the founding fathers of the American Constitution. So each player, and you can have up to 4 players, you could probably adapt it to having more because it's a pretty simple game. Each player gets a token, and they start in this area right here. And they just make their way along the game in this path around the board. The game says to only go once. We found this to be a pretty short distance, which is acceptable if you're having a short game. If you want to make it longer, you can go around twice. And the play of the game is pretty simple. You roll the dice, you move that number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you have a question of that color that matches that color. This red color here matches the legislative branch, and so we flip that cover over and read the question aloud. There is an answer key included in this, and in the answer key has the answers for each of them. So when someone checks the answer for this one, this is L44, so we go to the legislative branch and look at 44, and the answer is A. If you are correct, then you obtain the number of points for the dice that you rolled. So in this case, we've rolled 10, and so I would get 10 points. Here is a previous scoreboard. If you don't get the answer, then you do not get any points for that turn. And then it's the next player's turn. There are a few special spaces. There's one for detour. If you answer correctly, you just continue to go on your way. If you don't answer correctly, it slows you down and you have to go through the detour zone before coming back up and then answering a question when you get back to the colored spaces on the board. For the quest spaces, you take a quest card, which are true, false questions. But this differs because if you answer it correctly, you add those points to your total score, but if you answer incorrectly, you subtract those points from your score. There are 4 We the People spaces on the board, on these 4 edges. And when you land on We the People, it also has a different play. You draw a quest card again, but this time if you answer correctly, you get twice the points, and if you answer incorrectly, you have to subtract twice the points. The game ends when you make it all the way back to the beginning on the board, and the person that makes it back first gets 10 extra points, and that ends the game. At that point, the totals are added, and the person with the most points wins the game. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit like, and if you'd like to see more content from me on homeschooling and math, hit subscribe. And definitely go check out my website, thebeautyofplay.com, because that's where all the magic is. Okay, until next time, happy homeschooling.